everybody, Lonely Trans Girl here. This is my holiday. It's wet as fuck. And so yeah, I'm not filming anything. I don't even have my GPS hooked up because it's wet as hell and it's gonna wreck everything. So when it dries out, I'll get back to you. Unless it doesn't, and then this will be the shortest holiday video ever. Alright, see ya. Good morning, friends. It's your Lonely Trans Girl. I'm on my week-long camping trip vacation. My new boy Masami. The first day I left was pouring rain. I rode about 7 hours to Vancouver in rain. And on the plus side, my gear was amazing. I didn't get, none of my base layers were even the slightest bit down. So it was awesome. So on that front, that was great. But I got up in the morning and I opened up my garage door and it was just pouring, and I'm like, good God. But then I also thought, like, you know, with the way weather is this year, if I wait for a good day, I'm never gonna go anywhere. So I just did it. And it was cool. I stayed at my friend Petra's house for a couple days. We hung out and talked, and we went for a ride with a guy she's seeing named Matt. They took me up to this place called Stave Lake, which was really cool. We were riding around on like Forest Service roads, which was easy for me. And then we hit like a muddy, like motocrossy quad area, and that was really tough. I dropped Masami twice in the mud. He's okay. I'm okay. But the bad news is I can't pick him up by myself. My back is just too shot and I'm fairly weak, so, and he's heavy, like he's really heavy. I couldn't do it, so Petra's friend Matt had to help me, and I was super glad he was there. I was super glad I learned these things when someone else was with me, because if I had dropped him in a mud puddle up in the hills all by myself one day, that's where I'd be living for the rest of my life. So but right now I'm on the Sea to Sky Highway. I'm heading to Squamish. I'll probably stop there for a snack or lunch. It'll be about noon by the time I get there. But it's beautiful. I took this pause to say hey because I'm just behind some slower traffic. But you know, highways in the wind don't really work out too well on video. But I will update you more along the way. And I think this is going to be a really fun. Looks really pretty. It's so lush on this part of the province. It's amazing. My eyes are bugging out. Alright everybody, I'll talk to you soon. I hope someone's joining me, because this is a big trip and I got a lot of cool things to show you, so hopefully. We'll see how the weather goes. Maybe it'll be raining. I'll be stuck in my tent for 4 days. Alright, I will talk to you soon. Take care. And I don't want to be too loud because it's pretty early, but it looks like it's sunny out. I got like 6 minutes of footage on this camera before the battery died. Like, it was pretty cold last night, so I probably zapped them. So I'm not sure how much video I can actually take, because I'm going to run out of batteries and I'm going to run out of charging. I can charge some stuff on the bike, so maybe I can plug the camera right into it. I'll try it out. But looks like much better today. I haven't been able to film anything because it's been so wet and so rainy. But it's only really the second day of like the camping trip, so
I'm heading up to Barkerville today. There should be a lot to see up there, so hopefully I'll be able to walk around and show you some cool things. But I should probably get up and get all this packed up and put back on the bike. Get ready to go. So, yeah, let's do that.
We're all packed up. We're ready to go. It took me longer than I thought, but I can't check into Barkerville till 3 p.m. anyway, so it's actually gonna work out perfect. And here we go. Yeah, it got pretty cold last night, but I did keep warm enough. I did get a chill spell, but I tucked myself way up underneath my sleeping bag and felt okay. I had a few sweaters and leggings and like winter leggings on and socks, but I was okay. I survived. Mwah! So we're heading out to Barkerville today. It's about 6 hours away or so, and I will have to stop to eat and get gas and some water, stuff like that. But most of this trip is highways, and even though these highways are gorgeous, it probably doesn't make a very good sound. So I'm probably not going to record a whole lot of it, which is good. All my videos are super long anyway. You got to be happy to have a short video. Like the longest trip I've ever taken, and it's the shortest video I've ever made. I'm not unaware of the irony. Anyway, I was saying yesterday that we went for a rip and I dropped Masami a couple times in the mud. And that's like actually really shaken my confidence, because I never even thought for a moment that I would not be able to pick this bike up. So now it's like, it's almost made my riding worse, right? Because it's like, I'm like, oh my god, like what if I slip and I fall over and I drop it? Like, there's just never a thought in my mind before. So that kind of stinks. But anyway, if I see something cool or I stop for something insightful, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Bye. Hey everybody, so I made it to Chasm. I'm having some serious battery issues with my GoPro. I don't know. When I plug it into the bike, it wouldn't work with a battery in it. So maybe that's just charging mode. So anyway, I'll get it all figured out eventually. Probably after my trip is over. But this is spectacular! I'm not sure if it'll show up that well on the GoPro. Sec, I'll change some of the settings and I'll try again. Hold on. Yeah, see, that's better. I set it to narrow on the camera. But super nice, hey? I am gonna have a sandwich and I'm gonna eat it right here. Apparently this is all glacial formation. Not even sure if y'all can hear me. I don't have my media mode plugged in anymore. Anyway, gonna have something to eat and I'll hit the road again. Alright, bye. Hey everybody, just taking a little break from the highway. Just went through, well, I went kind of around Williams Lake. On a road called Soda Creek Road. There's a really great valley over here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a chance to show it off. but it's pretty stunning. It's really windy up here though. It looks like there was a fire here at one time. This area is really, really pretty. Quite enjoying myself. Just a little bit, you can sort of see the valley down there. It's cool, there's a river way down below and some grassy steps and rocky cliffs. It's sweet. And there's a pretty view. That's what I wanted to show everybody with that. Really? That's something else. Oh, check out this view. Here you go. Here you go. It's real pretty. A lot of this trip is on the highway, but I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with how well Masami is on the highway. Very easy. Besides the wind noise. And I've heard someone else that reviewed this bike who's about the same height as I am, saying they got like a really loud clapping sort of noise around their ears. It's kind of like when you drive with your car and the back window's open, you hear that like whoomp, 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 whoomp. I keep getting that, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get a screen extender. And a throttle lock would be great too. You're making these long trips, your wrist gets really tired. So far so good, everything's going well. I haven't had any problems with anything yet, besides dropping Masami and Stave Lake a couple times. But as far as the trip goes, everything's going really smoothly. Camping is nice. Marble Creek campground was small, it was right off the highway. It was really cloudy, so I couldn't get to see the stars. Apparently you can see tons and tons of stars. It's nice and isolated out there, but I saw nothing. I actually went to bed really early. Oh, which way do I go? Looks like I go down here. West Race Road, yes! I'm hoping you know where you're taking me, GPS. This is really cool having this mounted on my dashboard too. Makes it so I don't have to stop and dig out my phone, which is nice. Oh, we got some gravel. Well, here we go. Unexpected, but always welcome. If they just wet it down or something. Let's make it muddy. So Love and her slip trauma can wipe out with Masami and just be stuck here forever. It is slippery. But the nice thing is nobody's around. I can go as slow as I want. Now I got slip trauma on muddy roads. But you have to do this today, you guys. Didn't it rain enough the last week? Dry section. Ain't nobody needing that mud. This is cool. Yeah, I don't like that they soak this freaking road. It's making me squidgy, man. So that's the exact same kind of shit I wiped out in. Like I said, once Masami's down, he's down. I don't know what. It's really disappointing. I just had in my mind like, oh whatever, like crash bars, he falls down, I pick him up, we keep going, no problem, but I'm not strong enough. That's really scary, because now I'm like nervous I'm gonna drop him more than I should be, right? And that makes me more tense, which makes my riding more janky, which makes me more likely to drop him in the first place. Darn that mud. Makes my butt pucker, yo. Alright, well, I'm glad you got to see that part of this adventure. It was a little tense. This was unexpected. I didn't realize this would be gravel. That's fine. It's just like funny how I don't seem to enjoy it as much now that I know that if I drop him I'm effed. Because it's really fun. I really like being out in those areas. Now I'm on West Fraser Road, so I'm supposed to stay on this for another 40 kilometers, which I'm sure you don't want to sit through. So if something cool happens, I'll get back to you. If not, I think I'll probably talk to you in Barkerville. Okie dokie. I will talk to you soon. Wish me luck. Bye. still on Fraser Road. This is a dirty boot, making a mess. Must have been all the spray from the muddy road. Oh, lots of spray from the muddy road. You're real dirty, Masami. That was gross. Wow. Wow. Anyway, I'm just feeling really, really tired. And probably should have just stuck to the main highway, because I had a lot of riding in the last couple days and I got a lot more to do. So taking the long scenic route probably isn't a great option. Although, like, this is pretty awesome. Like, look at that meadow. It just goes on and on and on. But I thought I'd get up and stretch a bit. So I'm literally starting to fall asleep, and that's not good at all. Can't believe how much mud you got on you, buddy. Holy, that's nasty. Nasty. Anyway, I've got about 5 minutes left on this road. And I think I get back on the highway. Take a little peek. And I still got quite a ways to go. It's 5 minutes to that checkpoint. Making it back in the highway up here. I can't remember what city that is. Can't really say. Not sure why that wouldn't tell you what city that is. Thanks, Google. And then down there. I still got quite a ways to go, don't I? So yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone this way, but too late now. Ain't going back. Ain't going back in that muddy section again, that's for dang sure. Because everything is absolutely filthy. Well, while I'm here, it's probably a good idea. Tighten these straps up. Okay, well, I'm going to tighten up my straps and get on the road. I'll talk to you guys again. Okay, bye! Hey everybody! Rain stopped, so I got the camera back on. And I had to take a detour because there's a bridge out. And this detour is going around this... It's a public road, but it's gravel. It's really nice. Thought maybe I'd share some of this with you. There isn't a lot of highway stuff I can share, but this is quite appealing. It's not, because it's not like muddy like the other one is. It's a little damp, which makes it like a little more grippy, I guess, but not slick. It's not so damp that it's slick. But the one before, I was slipping and sliding. It was scary. This one seems pretty good. And yeah, I'm way up in a northern forest, y'all. I'm not so sure what I'm gonna do for food. It didn't really tell me what the next city was on the map. But I know there's a little town there. remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get gas and something to eat there, because I don't think Barkerville has any kinds of services at all. Going through that like really muddy section made my pegs really slippery. And I never had that problem before. I've always heard in my podcasts and talking about slippery foot pegs because of the rubber inserts. And it's like, it's never been a problem to me. Well, I guess I just never gotten the muddy enough. Because every time I go to stand up, my foot slips. Yeah, this is a long stretch, so it says 31 kilometers. I don't know. I don't think it's all going to be on the gravel though. This is just a detour around a washed out bridge. So it'll probably connect back to the other road. It's like every time I go over a freaking bump, my dry bag rides up and squishes me forward. No matter how hard I strap it down, it keeps doing it. That's annoying as hell, because there's bumps all over every goddamn surface in this province. So definitely better luggage is in order. That's super annoying. But looks like it's going to work out. My ETA to Barkerville is about 3:30, which is kind of what I predicted when I left Marble Canyon this morning. And that works out well, because you can't check in Barkerville till 3 p.m. So even though I was kind of tired and kind of was thinking I probably should have just taken the highway and bombed straight to Barkerville, I would have been standing around for an hour waiting to get in anyways. This way I arrive on time and I get to see this. So that's cool. But Sami's definitely gonna need a bath when he gets home. He is a dirty boy. And I'm kind of sad now because I got to share my gear with this muddy, or share my tent with this muddy gear tonight. That just sucks. But them's the breaks for us exploring folk. I could be warm, clean, and dry and bored as hell in my frickin' bedroom right now, so it's always a little bit of down with the good, and a little bit of good with the down. At least the rain has stopped, and it looks a lot bluer ahead of me than it does behind me. That's a good sign. Be super duper if the weather cooperated for the rest of the week. Kinda tired of being cold, but thanks to this gear I haven't been wet. It actually kind of made my tent a little like humid yesterday, because I keep all my gear in there. I don't want it to get stolen or anything. But it's just locked in a little plastic tent, right? So it made the whole tent a little humid. I think my sleeping bag got a little moisture from that too. Not like wet, you know, but like kind of a dampish feeling to it. I don't know, that might be totally normal. It's like my first real camping experience, so all this is learning for me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm enjoying myself so far. Maybe later on in the summer when I have my other holidays, maybe Petra can get some time off and we can do some motorcycle camping together. That would be a lot of fun. This is cool and I'm really enjoying myself, but I think, you know, it'd be kind of nice to have a buddy. Not so much for the riding. Riding by myself is nothing. I actually quite enjoy it. But when you're sitting around your camp at the end of the day and you've got no one to talk to, you kind of look like a freak a little bit, I guess. Nothing new to me. The neighbor at my campsite last night, I was like going through and it's just like first come first serve, take what you want. So I took the one at the end. It had a nice lakefront spot for my tent, and they had a little dog and like a little camper van. I was like, cool, let's smell out. And then I went and filled out the form and paid and put it all back in. They also had a little baby that was not super happy to be camping. So that was fun. She was okay. She was cute though, because she was dressed up in like a little bear suit. Like a bear sweater with the ears on the hood and stuff, so that was pretty cute. But yeah, she cried a lot. And so then I was smoking a joint and they were kind of like looking at me, and it's like, I don't know, man, like I'm being super quiet. I'm just sitting over here minding my own business, smoking a joint. Like, if you want to discuss your barking dog and your crying baby, we could do that. But whoa, 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 whoa. That was sketchy. Whoa. Fuck, I don't like mud at all, man. Mud is my motorcycling kryptonite. Fuck that shit. You see that? You can't even like... It just wants to go where it wants to go. Yeah, that's scary. I know lag. It was really cool seeing that other biker come through, but I had a hard time waving to him because of all these bumps. Like I said, every time I go to stand up on my pegs, I fucking slip now. I have to do that to push my bag back. Oh, sorry, buddy. That guy's going with four-wheel drive. Anyway, my stuff is getting kind of soupy and I should probably concentrate on that before I fall down and can't get up. Alright, y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, it's like 9 o'clock. Pretty early, but I'm pretty tired. And I plan to get up pretty early tomorrow so I can get all packed up. I'd love to tour Barkerville before I leave, so that's the reason I came here. So kind of hoping maybe they let me stash the stuff in like the lobby just so it doesn't get stolen, but if not, I guess I'll take my chances. It's pretty quiet up here. I've seen a bear and I've seen a moose already, so that was pretty cool. I hope I don't see any of that shit tonight though. And it's pretty cold up here. There's still little patches of snow on the ground, so I'm hoping I'm gonna be warm enough tonight. My sleeping bag should be enough to keep me warm. I'm wearing a lot of layers, it should be good. But I've never camped in this cold of weather before. I mean, I haven't camped really since I was a teenager, besides my test camp, so. But this is the real deal, and it's interesting. I'm enjoying myself, for sure. Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow before I go, maybe. Goodbye. Good morning. Well, I survived the night. Barely. It was freezing. It was raining. The weather this week has seriously been the shits. And, not much you can do about that. What's comforting is I'm enjoying everything but the weather. So if it was nice out, I'd probably be having a very good time. As it is, I just packed up everything. I was up at like 4 in the morning, so it's only 6. Barkerville doesn't open till 8, so I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty for a couple hours, I guess. But, yeah. I'm really thinking about getting a hotel at 100 Mile House tonight. All my stuff is soaking wet, and I packed it away soaking wet because it's so damp. It's so gray, and I wanted to pack it up before it started raining because I didn't want to pack up in the rain. So yeah, that part's hard. Not a fan. But hopefully the weather holds out a bit till we can at least see Barkerville. That would be cool. I know there's something to eat in there as well if I pay to get in. And I want to check out the town anyway. That's the reason I came here, so. I made it all this way. I slept through a freezing night. I'm looking at a big pile of snow across from my campground. So, wasn't quite prepared for how cold it was going to be, but live and learn, right? Yeah, I don't know what to say. This should be a good time of year to be doing these things. So, not this year. It's just like the last few years have really made things hard. Anyway, I'll see you in Barkerville. Take care. Hi. I just went for a little walk around the campground, and I'm literally the only person here in a tent. So I'm either unique, stupid, or adventurous. Probably all three. It's fairly clear I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, if I can do it, you can do it, so see how easy it is? I'm alive. Alright, bye. So I'm here in Barkerville. I read that it was open at 8. I guess it is open at 8 for me to wander around in, but the actual like place isn't open till 9. So I got here earlier than I needed to. I've already been away since 4 a.m. so I got tired of sitting around the campsite anyway. So I thought maybe I'd take a little peekaboo and see what I can see. It might be nice to see it without anyone else around. If this is weird, you're still attached to my helmet. I just unplugged my microphone. I'm kind of holding my helmet almost on my shoulder, like a big 1980s TV camera. Oh, what a goober. That's something else, hey? Good morning.
Good morning.
It's wild, you can almost imagine walking down here way long ago. It probably hasn't changed all that much. Church. Cool. Boarding house. The bustling little city back in the day. How small this school is. So cool. I think I'm just gonna do my own little tour and then split. I'm not gonna film all the insides of the houses because I'm such a sissy that my arms are already getting tired, so I'm just gonna like show you the main street here and then I'm just gonna explore on my own because it's my damn holiday. I'm just kidding. I invited you to come. This is dope. I don't believe you. No shit. It's expensive as hell, but what the heck? I'm gonna have something to eat here. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey everybody, I'm here at 100 Mile House. I decided to cheat a bit and I got a hotel room. It's cold. It was only a 3.5 hour ride from Barkerville to here, but I was freezing the whole time. And I'm just starting to get fatigued. It's a lot of days riding in a row. I'm not really used to that, especially since the long winter we've had. So. But anyway, I'll give you a little tour. It's not so shabby. It's just a little no-tell motel. But, you know, it's got everything a girl needs. It's got a bed. It's got a couch, TV, coffee machine, microwave, little journal writing zone with a fan in case I get really warm while I'm sweating out my thoughts. This is really cool. It's got like a little like character for the towels. I don't know how they do that shit, but I find it quite impressive. Little bathroom where you damn straight I'm gonna be having a bath and a shower because I'm fucking freezing. And then I'm just gonna pull out my tent and my sleeping bag and stuff, and I'm just gonna hang them out and let them dry off so that they're all good for tomorrow, because tomorrow I have a campsite booked. I'm so sorry to our First Nations folk. I have a really hard time with pronunciations. What is my next place called? Tukwioum Campground, by around Boston Bar. That's where I'm headed for tomorrow. The lady at the Travel Info Center that helped me find this hotel room said it's gorgeous there. So she's like, you'll love your stay as long as it warms up a little bit. So it's freezing. Anyway, I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna get my stuff sorted. Then I'm gonna head back to the Travel Info Center. I want to check out the information on Flight 21. And the lady there was super nice. I'm gonna ask her about maybe a nice place to eat. So I'll get all this organized, and I'm gonna be warm and cozy tonight. I'm pretty excited because I haven't slept very well the last couple nights. Last night especially, I don't think I slept a wink. It was really cold, and then I noticed all the condensation on the inside of my tent was making my sleeping bag wet, and it was miserable. But I'm still enjoying myself, so that says a lot. Like, I think I found something I really enjoy doing. So it was cool to see Barkerville. It was cool to get up there. It's just cool to be on my own and do my own thing. I'm pretty excited about not having any ties. Just, I wanted to do this and I did it. And that's pretty exciting for a girl like me who's been in a relationship since she was 16 and always had obligations. So I may be an old bird now, but the obligations are bye-bye. I still have obligations, but just not nearly as pressing. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye. This is a map of the Gold Rush Trail, which is pretty extensive. It's all the way from Vancouver through Hope, Boston Bar, Lytton, Ashcroft, all the way up. 100 Mile House is where I am right now. Barkerville, where I was last night, all the way up to Prince George. And this cool little buggy, this is the last surviving stagecoach, and it was used up until 1917-ish. Alright, man. I thought the 3-hour ride from Barkerville to 100 Mile was a long cold slog. Can't imagine riding there in that thing in the wet. That must have been some trip. And this is what I actually came here to see. It says CP Air Flight 21 crashed en route from Vancouver, BC to Whitehorse, Yukon, taking the lives of all 52 on board. The inquest determined the explosion was the result of a bomb, the source of which was never determined. We recognize and honor the heroic actions of the many people involved in the recovery efforts. Their courage and compassion are remembered here today. All the names of the passengers. Here's a memorial plaque. Something else. It's the largest unsolved mass murder in Canadian history. Norwegian kids passed away on that flight. I'm not sure why this story like struck me so much or made me feel so much, but I don't know, it really hit me. It's a really great podcast if you want to listen to it. It's on a program from the CBC called Uncover. It's a really interesting story. I would suggest hearing it out. They've set this up in a very, very beautiful place. It's not the crash site. The crash site happened out in the woods 10 miles or so from here, I think they said. I'm not gonna risk going to find it, because I get lost pretty easy. And it's also a memorial site, right? It doesn't feel right to just hike around and look at the ruins. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. Anyway, that's the reason I came here. Morning, everybody. I'm just gassing up and heading out of 100 Mile House. I stayed at the 100 Mile Motel and RV Park last night. It was really nice. It was $90 with tax, so it wasn't crazy expensive. Had really nice hot water. The room was super clean. The bed was nice and warm. And then they had cable TV and restaurants everywhere. I went to that Pizza Man last night. It was really good. So I got no complaints. I went to a place for breakfast this morning called the Chartreuse Mousse, which I love. The chartreuse setting on my heated grips is one of my favorites. It's just a fun color. It's fun to say, and it rhymes with moose. How could you not want to go there? The Chartreuse Mousse. They made really good breakfast sandwiches, and a really good Americano too. It had like a little extra, almost like a chocolatey kind of flavor that Starbucks just does not have. I quite enjoyed that. Not sure if my bike is heavy enough to get this light to change though. Could be sitting here for a while. Maybe I should go up. So anyway, I got about a 3.5–4 hour trip to Tucklahoma. God, I wish I could pronounce these words better. Before I head to that campground by Boston Bar. This light is not going to change for me. I'm just going to turn around. See if the other light works for me. I don't know. And yeah, it's supposed to be really nice there. I checked on the weather forecast this morning and they're like, weather advisory for Boston Bar, and I was like, oh, you're kidding me, because it rained again last night. If I was out in my tent last night, I probably would have freaking cried. So I was all like, god damn, like, it's supposed to be getting nice, like, what is going on? And the weather advisor is actually for warm weather. Like, you know shit's getting whacked when they have to advise us that it's actually getting nice. Leave your rain gear at home. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, apparently it's supposed to be really nice out that way. I'm really looking forward to some nice weather camping, because it's not been great pretty much all week, but but I've really had a fun time. I really enjoy traveling on my motorcycle and camping. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a very individualistic thing, right? Which I'm a pretty individualistic kind of person. I like to do my own thing. I enjoy my own company, which is, I don't know, some people might think that's weird, but if you don't like yourself, who else is gonna like you, right? Anyway, here we are on the highway. I have a stop to do, it's called the Clinton Pavilion Road. My friend Petra, the guy she's seeing, Matt, suggested I take it. He took it last week when he went on a trip. He's way more capable off-road than I am, so I'm a little worried it might be too much for me. He said it was really mellow. He said I shouldn't have any problems with it. He also said it's very beautiful, so I will let you go until I get to that. And here we go, the last night of camping. Then I'm back to Pepe's house for some cuddles and girl talk. I love it a lot. All right, y'all. Talk to you soon. Hey, everybody. Here we are in the village of Clinton. I really liked this place when I stopped in on the way up, too. I don't know. It's hard to put your finger on why these, like, places beckon you or call you or speak to you in some way, but Clinton's one of those places. It's really nice here. And here is the road I am to take. The Clinton Pavilion Road, also known as Kelly Lake Road. And road closed for winter. Should be okay now. Anyway, I'm gonna film this entire road, and if it's boring or anything's lame, I'll just edit it out. I'm really lacking some footage for this trip because the weather has been so incredibly awful. And I'm really hoping this adds a little bit of the visual beauty to my little video journal. And I'm hoping it's not too insane. I know Matt's a real sweetheart. Incredibly genuine. I don't think he would send me into something that I couldn't handle. Especially considering he knows that I would probably be phoning him to come and help me if something happened. So here we go. Pavilion Clinton Road, Kelly Lake Road. So far so good. I've literally become overwhelmed by the beauty on this trip a few times and found myself actually like weeping. Like I think I'm just like, my emotions are like short-circuiting and overloading. It's hard to take it all in. All the open space we have in this country, it's mind-boggling. And to think that people are opposed to immigration, like, why? We have so much freaking room here. I'm sure we could house the entire population of the world and still have space. It'd be really interesting to come and see a couple thousand years in the future and see what all this is like. Climate change and everything. I bet you a lot of people will end up moving away from the equator, further towards the poles. Maybe Canada will be a major population center. You look at a population map of Canada, population density, and I think most of us are within like 100 kilometers of the US border. And I went up to Barkerville, and that's literally only halfway up BC. There's so much more. So much more. Yeah, it's not very hospitable, but that could definitely change in the future. Anyway, enough about me waxing philosophical. Let's enjoy this road. Oh, down in Provincial Park, that would be a nice place to stop. Here we go! To the gravel! Hope you're as sweet as you appear, Matt. This could be extremely hairy for me. All his friends, there's a riding group, which is so freaking cute. They call themselves the Dirtbags. I fucking love that. But they're all on DRZ 400s that have been worked on a bit. So they're so much more capable off-road than I am. And Masami is, but more me. I don't have the skills of that man. Probably ever, but definitely yet. I'm quite new to all of this stuff. So the learning curve is steep, but I'm enjoying learning all of it. The camping, the tie in my gear to the bike, the riding off-road. Look what I'm seeing here. I'm like right by the lake. This is cool. So, as long as it doesn't get a whole lot rougher than this, they should be okay. This is gorgeous. Wow. But like even basic things, like I'm 48 years old and I haven't lived my own life. Like, I'm not like saying that in like a super negative, derogatory way, but it's like I moved out of my house when I was young, my parents' house, and I moved right into my, at the time, girlfriend's, which became my partner's apartment. So it's like I've never rented my own apartment. I've never booked my own holiday. I've never, like, this was the first time I booked my own motel room. And it's like you just kind of take all that for granted. Like, my partner took care of all those things. And I think partially because she was disabled and she wanted to contribute, right? So she could do planning. And she was always better at it than I was, honestly. I'm kind of more of a fly by the seat of the pants kind of girl. Where she liked to have a plan, so I let her plan all those things. And I'm really seeing that I have a lot to learn about life, right? Like, I really do. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Oh, Matt said there were some pretty tight switchies. This is super tight. Wow, what a neat road. Kind of amazing how like roads like this come into existence, right? Must be logging. Ooh, neutral, you can help me at all. That would have been bad. I am hoping if I'm ever in a situation where I drop Masami and I'm all by myself, that it's in conditions that I can have some grip and that I just get that crazy mama bear strength where you can like lift a car off your child. Because otherwise I'm fucked. If I drop this thing on my own, I literally have to get it up or I'm fucked. That's a scary prospect. Just like I've mentioned before, it's really kind of shattered my confidence because I always knew I was going to get into situations where I would drop this bike, but I never for an instant thought I wouldn't be able to pick it up. Like, it's pretty much the lightest entry-level adventure bike you can buy. It's even lighter than a Tenere, so I don't know, man. Not sure what else I can frickin' do. Like Matt was saying, it's a lot of technique as well, so I'll have to learn, start doing some research on that before I get too hairy as I'm in the middle of the frickin' forest by Clinton, BC. How much hairier can I get, right? But this road seems fairly passable at the moment. The creek is really pretty. Wow, that's cool. It's just in the forest. Wow. What the fuck? Look at that! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's beautiful. Wow. I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but there's a rock tower over there. Oh, how cool. Look at those mountains. Oh, that is so impressive. Got the wildflowers. I'm gonna cry again. This is gorgeous. God, I'm a suck. Oh, wow. Amazing. Thank you, Matt. This is a super amazing detour. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bear cubs. Oh my god, they're so cute. That means there's a mama close by. Oh. I wonder if that look grizzly cubs. They looked a little browner than black. That was cool. Those were tiny, cute little bear cubs. Oh my god. Like, they're so cute, you just want to give one a big old frickin' squeeze, but then you know mama bear's gonna do that to you. Pop your frickin' eyeballs out of your head. I Petra and I were talking about wild animals like that, and I was like, like with a bear, it's like before it eats you, you have that little moment of like, oh my god, it's so cute, like their little ears and their fat little bums, and like you're like, oh my god, Winnie the Pooh, yay! And then it eats you, right? Where like a cougar is just scary right from the get-go all the way through. Like, they're scary to look at. Their hunting practices are terrifying. Yeah, I think cougars are very scary. But bears are very scary and powerful too, right? You mess with any of these animals. I'm going much slower through here than the dirt bags did. But that's okay, right? That's one thing I'm learning, is ride your own ride. It's not a competition. And I've always been slower than everyone else, like always. And as a kid, most of my wipeouts were from trying to keep up with everybody, right? And you do, like, you don't want to be the person holding everyone up, which is one of the reasons I enjoy riding by myself. Because I'm always the slowest. But on the other hand, it's like, you want to experience this, and if you're going so fast that you have to put 100% concentration on the road and the ride, you're gonna miss. Well, I'm gonna miss what I'm out here for. That's the experience, right? Like, riding is the super important part of it. It's the vehicle that brings me to these places, but the idea is to experience it, right? Soak it in. And for me, I do that under 50 kilometers an hour, apparently. But that's fine. Oh my god, like, someone built a fence up here, dude. Wow, this road looks neat. It just changes color to red like that. It's interesting. Oh wow, look at that! Holy smokes! This would have been scary when it was wet. Yeah, mud scares me. I bet you, like, this bike would handle mud a lot better with better tires. Like, these tires are definitely street oriented. I'm guessing they're like 80% street, 20% off-road. So when they wear out, I'll probably go more for a 50-50 type tire. I still want it to be... Oh my god, look at that! Really? I can't even believe how beautiful this is. Holy smoke. Wow. Wow. These cows get to look at this shit every day. But yeah, when I get different tires, I definitely still want them to be good on the pavement. That's where I spend a lot of my time, right? But you don't want to be too limited to my explorations either, right? that definitely would have been sketchy coming up, because it was definitely wetter. Huh, glad everything's drying out. This is working out well. Hi, cows! Moo moo! You see that little guy jumping? Hi! Oh, baby animals are so cute. Oh my god. It's like something out of a movie or a dream. It's just gorgeous. I can't even. Poor cows. Hi, cows. The little babies chasing their mamas. So cute. Wow. How many times can I say wow on one road? Kilometers to go. This is so pretty. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world right now. Sketchy? No. I get worried when I get too close to the edge of the road like that the crowning is gonna slide me off. This is amazing. Look at that. Ah, those wildflowers. Look at the orange ones. Oh. Overshare, I'd love to be fucked in a meadow like that one day. Oh my god. What a fantasy. This is about as hardcore as I like, and Masami's doing wonderful. This is great. He's not a dirt bike, but he's pretty good at this. Canyon, holy smoly. Look at all that. Just have to pull over to get a panoramic shot for y'all. But look at, as far as my body will twist, man. Wow. Wow. Oh, there's a burr right there. Holy crow. I'm up in the shit. It's like you want to like stop and film it, but you also want to get the hell out of its way. My good lord. Thank you, Matt. You've given me multiple eyegasms on one road. Oh, this scrub. Oh my god. This is cool as hell. This cattle guard has seen better days. Jeez. I'm gonna need a fucking cigarette after. Wow. It's amazing. Oh my god. How much more can I take? This is crazy. Oh my god. What? I feel like I'm paragliding. Look at all that. Wow. Almost scary to get too close to the edge. Incredible. This is quite the descent. Oh my god. So beautiful. So amazing. Oh my goodness. Super rocky isn't fun either. I remember falling down lots when I was a kid heading up to the KVR because there wasn't a road up that way, and a lot of it was like really loose shale. Oh my god, it was so hard to ride on. And you keep falling and everyone's getting all mad at you because you're holding up the group. And then you make more mistakes because you're all paranoid and nervous. I'm saying that's kind of why I enjoy doing this myself. Just go at my own pace. I got no one to impress. It's hard to press this rear brake from standing up. After the slipping off my pegs incident from the other day up at Barkerville, with all the moisture and the mud on them, and like, oh my goodness, like I'm definitely thinking aftermarket foot pegs or something I'm going to get. The SW Motec ones will let you put them down about 15 millimeters, which probably would really help with the brake from standing up, I would think, if you got a little bit lower foot position. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Those, a windscreen deflector, Atlas throttle lock, crash protection, and luggage. And then the rest of it's up to me. I just need some proper skills training. I'd love to go see Bill Tribune in Ontario and get a training session from him. He makes me laugh on Adventure Rider Radio. And there we go. That was it. I made it, and it wasn't that bad. Super survivable. Thanks, Matt. What a suggestion. That was one of the highlights of this trip, man. That was beautiful. Amazing. Woo. All right, back on the highway. So I will be shutting off this camera. Save you from the wind noise, but this is the valley we were looking at from way up top of that. Oh my god, this is just cool. Anyway, folks, I will get back to you later. Oh, more bikers! Mwah! 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 So great. So great. Oh, alright. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Look at that, eh? I'm still on the highway. They're just reconstructing this part, so it's kind of gravelly. Thought I'd show you this impressive valley. Very cool. I should probably concentrate on the road though. Never a shortage of pretty stuff to see, that's for sure. Alright. 20 kilometers till I hit my turn off. And I'm going back a different way down, towards Hell's Gate, Austin Bar area. Ooh, this is cool. Alright. I will talk to you guys soon. I just had to show that to you. Oh my god, what the cute little fucking house that is! Wow! Nice, guys. Alright. Bye! Africa Twin! Hey everybody, just on a quieter, slower section. And I'm behind this really cool trike. Sounds like it's like based on a Harley. It's pretty cool, but I think like you have to be a lot more cautious cornering, because you don't want it to tip, right? But that's neat. Good for you, buddy. Get out any way you can, right? The only thing I don't like about being behind him is instead of smelling the nature, I'm smelling unburnt fuel. But pretty cool, man. Like that's neat. This road from Lillooet to Lytton, Highway 12, is spectacular. Highly recommend it if you ever get the chance. Alright, I just thought I'd share this really cool trike that I've followed. Look at that big ass river! And like, look at this highway. Wow, alright? It's like that all the way. Alright, y'all. Talk to you soon. I'm gonna pass this guy. soon. Bye. Hey there. Pretty sure I'm heading into Lytton right now. This is the town that was literally destroyed by fire last summer. Super sad. I'm not gonna like stop my bike and get out and like film all that. That seems a little exploitative. These people lost their house, like not just their homes, they lost their city, right? But how terrifying. All that fire came down the mountain. Just literally took out everything. It's been very, very scary. Like there's still burnt out cars sitting up there. Wow. Wow. That's sad as hell. No stopping. They don't want people to stop. This isn't a tourist attraction. But oh wow. The road signs are all burnt. Holy moly. It's devastating. Hurts my heart. These poor people. They're rebuilding. And hopefully that won't happen again for quite some time. Hopefully all the fuel around here has been burnt off. What a terrifying experience. Heart goes out to you, Lytton. More so the people in it. That's really what a town is, right? It's the collection of people. Back up to 100. We'll talk to you soon, everybody. Almost there. 40 minutes. There's a gas station somewhere nearby. Alright. Talk to you soon. And this is Tukweo campground. It's super pretty. They have like a visitor center and a museum and a restaurant and everything up above. I'm definitely gonna go check that out later. I just tracked down a employee to see if I had to check in, and he's like, nope, as long as you have a reservation, just find your spot and do your thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've already found my spot. I just thought before I started setting up that I should make sure I don't have anything to sign or let them know I'm here. wanted to film this part because check out this frickin' campsite. I went down, I picked Salmon Row instead of Bear Claw just to be safe, right? Like, but they said there's a lot of bears in the area anyway, so with the weather being good, I can probably just leave my dry bag underneath my bike. I don't think anyone's gonna steal anything way out here. But here's my site, Site 34. That's cool, you ride your bike down into the hole. Not really sure where I want to set up my tent. Is there access to the river? Just set up over there. Cool. Oh, that's... ground is a little soft. I do have a kickstand puck in my bag somewhere. There's no access to the river down here either. So where should I go? I think just over by my bike is the flattest place. Besides right here. Here's super flat, but they have this big stump right there I don't really want to lay on. Other than that, it's a little lumpy. I think right over here should be good. Right over here behind my bike would be perfect. Alright, I'm gonna set up my stuff and I'll talk to you later. Bye! I took a walk up the road from my campsite. So I saw this on the way in. Nothing appears to be open. But it's still pretty neat. These are really cool. There's like some shops and restaurants here. I don't know if there's like a season for that. And there's a whole really nice looking garden back here. Looks like some signs with some information on them maybe. I would honestly love to go check that out. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. I don't want to trespass in this lovely garden. It's so beautiful. So at least this way I can share it. That sun feels amazing. Holy crow. What a cool place. Anyway, this is what I came to check out. I wasn't sure if it was a whole like thing you could tour or what. But I guess not at the moment. So
I'll just head on back down to my campground and smoke some more weed. Later, guys. I feel very relieved and thankful for the fact that no trans girl has ever fallen to any harm in a situation such as this. That's good news. Morning, everybody. Well, this is the last day of my adventure. Heading back to my friend Petra's house today, and it's gonna be nice to see her again. But also kind of sad. This was a lot of fun. And real life isn't. So, anyway, I don't find that I really sleep all that well in a tent, regardless. I think I'm more of like a spread out sleeper, and it's a little bit tough in a sleeping bag. But I get used to it. I find it really fun. So, and I can tell that the sun is out today. I can hear the birds chirping already. So I should get up, make some coffee, pack up my tent, and go see my Pepe. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! Alright everybody, I'm a little late getting started, but that's okay. I was kind of dragging my butt on purpose. Just heading out of my campground now. I'm heading to a little cafe on the highway called the Somewhere Else Cafe. I noticed it when I was looking for restaurants yesterday, and I just had to try it. So that'll set me back a little bit more, but that's okay. Speed bumps are monsters. Anyway, I'm not plugged into my bike. I just am running on battery and I have like 80% left, so I will shut it off now. There's nothing to see except for me exiting the campground and hitting the highway. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye! Woohoo! Tunnel cam! How much fun is this? I went on a little one on the way up, but this is crazy! Woo! Well, that was fun. I just had to share that. I mean, not crazy like the tunnels you see in like Norway or something, but I'm impressed. Well, I'm not really having much luck with restaurants. I rode right past that Somewhere Else Cafe. I didn't even see it. And I was gonna stop and hope, and I was like, oh no, this Sasquatch cool restaurant was on the low heat highway, but they are now closed. The lady said there's a general store up the road, but I think I'll just keep going. Maybe I can grab a lunch with Pepe. Alright, back on it. See ya. Well, it's definitely not the breakfast I had in mind, but it's what I found. Some French toast, chocolate bar,
for my bike. Almost at Petra's house anyway. Hi everybody! So this is the end of my journey. I'm heading back today. It's really sad. I've had a really great time. Petra's a super fun host and just like a great person. I really enjoy spending time with her. Traveling around on my bike camping all week was incredibly rewarding. So I'm pretty much just gonna highway blast it back. I'm gonna make a pit stop at my brother's. His dog had like 10 puppies a couple weeks ago. Really want to see those. Get some footage. Guys, look at all of you. Oh my god. You don't know what's going on. Agent Bishop saying this look at you. You're swarming. For as long as I She was married. Oh my god. They're so cute. Look at that lazy boy over there.
Went to turn on the air conditioner today, but it doesn't seem to be turned on for some reason.
No.
Waiting for the guy that
This is
put it in. He's out in the lake right now, so.
I'm gonna observe.
You doing dinner time, Daisy?
As soon as one seems to find it, then they all start.
Look at them going, yeah. Oh. Lucky you, Daisy. Look at that. That was laying all sideways. Oh my god. Those are hilarious.
You really need. Oops.
Look at that one is just like under the legs.
Oh, they squirm every which way, everywhere.
And look at the patient peoples over here waiting their turn. Good puppy.
You know, she's starting to realize that there's a feeding going
Yeah,
on.
there's just walking over there. Look at them all. Oh my god.
Now it's trying to find a spot to get into.
No parking, buddy. There's no parking. They're just insane. There you go, guys. Someone's getting stepped on. Daisy, you're an angel. That must not be a lot of fun. Me? That must not be a lot of fun. Good girl. I knew you'd be a good mommy. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh no! Oh my god, those little puppies were so super cute. Anyway, this was the last stop of my trip. You might have noticed I actually lost my chin mount for my GoPro, and I probably would have lost, well, I would have lost the camera too, but it was plugged into the bike, and the cable ran up through my jacket and into the camera, so it was actually hanging off the cable, which is great because I was bummed when I looked in the mirror and didn't see anything stuck to my helmet. That was really sad. But anyway, I had a really fun trip. I had a really great week, and I won't be filming anything else because I don't have my camera attached to my helmet anymore. I'm pretty much just gonna bomb back taking the highway anyway. It's been a long, I put like over 2,500 kilometers on my bike this week, so I've ridden lots. I'm just gonna take the highway and get home and get a shower, get unpacked, go back to work tomorrow. Yay! Anyway, thanks for joining me if anyone did, and I hope you got to see something cool. I got to experience a whole lot of cool. It was very neat. It was fun. It was challenging. And I also proved to myself that I can do more than I thought I could, because I really wasn't sure that I could ever do something like that alone. And I did. And not even in ideal conditions. It just all worked for me. So thank you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? Have a good one. Bye.